All right, cool. Something I want to talk about before we go out on the trail. Myself and the student that I have today, we're talking about technique and this and that and how much it's helped him learning these 4 fundamentals that I teach. But he was showing me some photos of him riding and jumping and telling me his issues. And so, yeah, there's one thing, and I've explained it of how to fix the technique of someone always landing like this or going off the jump and doing this, or riding with their knees in front of their shoulders. So for me, fix the technique means, hey, bring those hips out, bring that upper body forward. So from hips to feet are for the rear end of the motorcycle, hips to head are coming forward to the motorcycle. I've explained that many times because this is opposite. This is the correct way. So yeah, you can fix it with technique, but why is that coming out? So that's what I want to start doing with technique, is not explaining what the technique should be by when riding, because I've done that and people are already following my ways, but where is it coming from? Let's go even deeper and find the roots of it. And so for what I think is, so many people get on a motorcycle at a young age or older age and start to ride a motorcycle with not knowing how to ride a motorcycle. So if you get on a motorcycle, instinctually you have the fear of what if, what could, what might happen if you make a mistake or crash. Your finger in the way of that or no? If you crash. So what is you're going to do? So if your mind has fear in it, then your body is going to react to it. So you go flat-footed, you get yourself planted on the ground, you tuck your butt, you round your back. And so now this starts to come out every time you ride, and if you ride enough, well, then that starts to get stuck in the nervous system. So then that's how you ride all the time, because you learn to ride without knowing how to, and the fear of what if was always in front of you. So then the mind created the body to get into this protective position. So if I taught someone how to ride the correct way the first time, those positions would never come out. So that's one thing. But why does someone come up the jump and do this coming off the jump, or go away from the motorcycle coming off the jump? It's because they're in a defensive mindset. They're already going off the jump before anything has ever happened and preparing for what could, what might happen at the end of the jump or in the landing. You get what I'm saying? So they're going off the jump and going, all right, I don't want this to happen, but they're at the face of it. Nothing's even happened yet. So now, preparing for what you didn't want to happen, and then some big kick or rut got in the way, you just magnified that problem. So for me, or the pros, we come off the jump and put ourselves in a position to get what we want. But if something happens that we don't want, we're already in the strong, stable, coordinated position. So you're riding defensively, preparing for what you don't want, what hasn't even happened yet. And we're riding offensively, putting ourselves in a position to get ready for whatever happens, okay? So that's what I'm looking at. One thing is technique, is putting yourself in that right position, but where is this automatic position of fear, of what if, of hesitancy, of magnifying problems coming from? And that is your approach mentally, or you learning how to ride a motorcycle without being taught. So just something I want to share with you guys. We're going to go kick ass on the trails. Enjoy, people.